Welcome to Subramani. Uh, what works in this country is giving examples from cinema. So let me give you an example. When we were in school, there was a movie called Jai Santoshi Ma, which became a big hit. I'm sure it was a low budget movie, no special effects, no nothing, but it became such a big hit that all girls started fasting on Fridays to get a good husband or whatever it was, right? So it had a huge impact on the huge social impact. Of course, it must have made good money for the producer, for the director, whoever, and the actors. I don't remember any of the actors, but I remember seeing that movie. It was a big hit. There's no doubt about that. And therefore, after that, were millions of movies made, all Jai Santoshi Ma, copycats, maybe 50 movies which were made, and obviously none of them would have made money. Similarly, there was in the 1960s, there was a movie called Sangam, which was a triangle. There were two friends who were in love with the same girl. So in the end, one had to kill himself so that the others could live happily ever after. The other two could live happily ever after. Obviously, many Sangam copies happened, and then obviously many of the others wouldn't have made money. I really don't know the details. Now, what happens is, what happened in January 2019, January 2020, December 2019, India had 4 crore demat accounts, which was not very big, not very small. I'm not even getting into that. But during the pandemic, when people had nothing else to do, so maybe November 2022, December, January 2023, we have about 11 crore accounts. Let me repeat, from 4 to 11 crores, almost a 300% kind of a jump, or 200% kind of a jump. And so that's the kind of number that we have. And fairly obviously, these would have gone to all the old players and some of the new players who created these accounts, right? So do people know what to do? Why did they open an account? Well, not much. People were sitting at home. They were unemployed, or they were sitting at home and doing work from home, which means they had a lot of time and they had nothing else to do. So they all opened broking accounts. But this was also pushed by some tons of great videos saying how it is easy to make money. All you have to do is open an account, and every morning we will tell you what to buy and what to sell, and you will make a lot of money. So going back to the Bhagavad Gita actually says that a guy being able to talk will become the expert tomorrow. So a guy just knew how to talk. In fact, there are ads which says, I have 13 years experience in equity markets. 13 years experience actually means nothing. 13 years experience really means nothing. 13 years experience, the market has gone up, you have one side view of the market. Yes, there have been small falls in the market, but that doesn't really count, right? So if you have got, say, 40 years experience, it means you have seen a long bear run and a long bull run. Now here are people who believe that the market is one long bear run with very short, harsh and cruel bear market. So it will be a 3-month bear market or a 6-month bear market or an 8-month bear market, and these people become experts and they say, just keep doing your SIP, then your money will grow. One lie. Second lie is, of course, that we will tell you every morning what to buy and what to sell, and if the share does not do well, just keep doing an SIP in that share. So if it is Asian Paints, ITC, HDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, doesn't matter, just do an SIP and you can't go wrong. Over 10 years in Hindustan Unilever, you made 18% return or 24% return. I'm just giving numbers, I'm just throwing numbers, don't trust them. And therefore you cannot go wrong. So then all the behavioral biases and all that is completely ignored, conveniently ignored, and people have been pushed into it. What has happened is, therefore, money making looks very easy and simple, and everybody says, oh, I am also here to make money. Then they come and ask amazing questions like, kitna banega isme, kitna degi? And the question is, when you say you don't know, they say, oh, you will say it only if I pay your fees. You're so proud, you're arrogant, whatever. So I quite enjoy the process of seeing what is happening, and it would have been very enjoyable but for the fact that so many people are losing money. SEBI came out with a report recently saying that 89% or 90% of people lose money, and I think it is wrong. It could be a number which is actually higher. The losses may not be visible always to the regulator and to the broker himself. You do not know where they are making losses, where they are making profits, whose shares they are selling, and how they are funding the losses. When you do not know all that, you really do not know how many people are making money. Have these people seen a, let's say, a 5-year bear market? I don't think today anybody has the capacity to sit through a 5-year bear market. Not even the Prime Minister, not even the RBI governor, because if the market were to fall, immediately they would say, oh, we have to reduce interest rates, we have to do this, we have to do that. I do not know what is going to happen. It could be a very painful process ahead of people trying to recover some of the money which is lost. PSU banks, generally PSUs which made no money last 10 years, suddenly they're making money this year, right? So you could be caught with all PSUs and suddenly find one day that PSUs are out of favor. Any of these things could happen. Is it dangerous for what is happening in the market? What happening in the market? Is it dangerous? Well, dangerous and not so dangerous. If you, like I said about the number of demat accounts going up, the number of trading accounts have also obviously gone up, and the number of traders has gone up from single digit lakhs to double digit lakhs, from something like 7 lakhs to something like 45, 46 lakhs. And I'm sure it is only growing. Maybe it is 50 lakhs by the time I'm talking about it also. Is it good, bad? Well, they are losing money. Yes, I think more people are losing money than what the regulator is able to see. Is that good for the market? Well, I call many of these people voluntary contributors to the broker welfare fund. I love brokers. I've been a broker myself, but I don't know whether losing money to brokers is a good thing. But brokers are the people who are always making money in trades, right? So I love brokers. Like I said, I've been a broker myself. And some of the numbers which come out have been the loss that a person makes while trading. The average loss has been 85,000 bucks. That is really big, because I'm sure there are some people who are losing in crores, some people who are losing in lakhs, and some people are losing 2,000-3,000 rupees. But the average gain seems to be some 3,000-4,000 rupees. So overall, if you see, the amount lost seems to be much greater than the amount which people have gained. So who is gaining in the whole process? Of course, there is brokerage. There are relationship managers who are doing very well, who keep saying, sir, you've lost only 2 lakhs, it is nothing. There are people with bigger losses who are still trading. So please trade. Your next trade we will recover. So next trade you actually make 20,000 rupees and say, see, I told you. So your 2 lakh loss has become 1,80,000 loss. Then you are now more greedy. So you do a 50,000 rupee deal in which you lose 50,000. So he says, so sir, you win some, you lose some. Remember, they are incentivized to make you trade, so they make you trade. And there are people who suddenly find that they have lost their husband's 65 lakhs or wife's 48 lakhs. There are women who do not know that their portfolios have been wiped out by their husbands. There are husbands who do not know that their wives have wiped out their portfolios. This is the fact, right? There's a huge market today, I think, for financial counseling, saying how screwed up your life is. Who's going to fill that role? I have no clue. I have no intentions of filling that role. Every video that you see has some product to sell. Unfortunately, the only thing that I have to sell is the Google ads, on which also I make money, right? So it's about maybe I make $8, $10, whatever, but I do make money. So the time that you spend on my video channel, the fact that you click on the ads or you don't click on the ads, you watch the ads, that gives me money. So I'm not saying I don't make money. I do make money, but I don't at least have a broking account to sell. I don't have any, nor am I gathering assets, nor am I saying, please give me your money, I'll manage it for you. In fact, every day I'm telling people I don't. So what has really happened? Well, we do not know the truth, but we are told constantly by social media that so and so makes a lot of money. In fact, there's one person who keeps saying he makes a lot of money trading. Then when people found out it is not by trading, but it is by conducting those expensive classes by which he is making money, which is fine. I mean, it suits him. That is his business model. I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to criticize those people who pay that money. Whether you pay 7,000, 8,000 for attending those classes, or 30,000 for attending those classes, or 3,000 for attending my classes whenever I do it, or 4,000 for attending my classes. I'm not getting into whether you should go, whether you should attend, right? I'm happy to host you. I will charge a fee, and maybe that money goes to charity. I don't need the money, but I will still host these sessions. I enjoy hosting these sessions. So find out who is really trying to sell something to you, who is trying to actually manage assets for you well, who's got a track record, what is happening, right? So find out all that. There is nothing which saves you except your own self education. So get yourself educated financially so that you know and you understand what is happening, so that you're not carried away by Facebook and Twitter and all that social media. First of all, I don't know why it's called social media. It is advertising media. It is advertisers who are in control. There are advertisers who control who can make money, who can get endorsements in the movies, right? How which ads can go into movies? It's very tightly controlled by one man. I don't wish to name him. You all know him, right? That's what's happening in Bollywood. Will that mean Bollywood itself will get hammered? Well, boycott Bollywood is working. People say, oh, don't give us shit. We won't buy it. But having said that, there are people who make movies where say, oh, mutual fund can go bankrupt. I made a video about that also. So yes, be careful about what you're watching on media, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and don't think it is so easy to make money. Yes, occasionally you can make money. Maybe you can make money for 2-3 years. It's like I keep saying this, giving this example. I have a neighbor who's been crossing the railway tracks every day for the last 42 years. But one day when the train hit him, the train didn't pause to ask him, how many years experience do you have, right? He just got hit by a train and his body came home in pieces, right? So this is of course just a fake story, but I'm saying when you are taking risk, you're not even understanding what risk you're taking. And I see every professional, I've seen many professionals, chartered accountants, doctors who want to give up their careers and say, I will do full-time trading. God bless you, right? That's the only thing I can tell you. If you think life is so simple in making money, you have not seen anything yet, right? So to everybody, the other profession looks very easy and very attractive. Be my guest. Be careful with your money. Thank you.